In a lot of the handheld Kingdom Hearts titles, Square Enix does away with the command menu system, the one found in the main console games like Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2. And instead, they opt in for the command deck system, the same one seen in Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop Distance. The command deck sucks? Here's why. Almost every game in existence requires some form of balancing, and many games choose some sort of resource meter to manage any sort of active ability. In Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2, MP was utilized for this. You could use spells as much as you wanted, so long as they had MP to use. Once you were out of MP, you would have to wait for it to regenerate or by using an item. This balances Magic out, and it makes it so you can't just spam it non-stop. But with the command deck system, you have no resource other than the cooldown. Now this on its own could be fine, but to give the players a way to increase their abilities over the course of the game, they implemented things where you could craft certain items, equip certain things, and it would give you things like haste, which would decrease the time it took for your spell to come off cooldown. They also included some sort of attack boost, so it increases the damage of the spell that you're using. This is fine on its own, but because there's no resource on these abilities, if you just max out magic haste and max out magic damage, then by the time that you have that all maxed out and you have a ton of different abilities, you can literally just spam every single ability on your command deck with no punishment, with tons of iframes, and lots of great damage output. There's really no way to buckle down on this. It's completely imbalanced. It breaks Birth by Sleep, it breaks Dream Drop Distance. You can't really get away from the fact that when you implement these kinds of abilities into a game, especially one like Kingdom Hearts, where combat is one of the most important things, having an ability such as Balloonra, or having an ability such as Square Mine, just breaks the game. You don't have to actually fight a boss, you just have to hope that you can get out enough damage before you die in between your iframes. And it completely ruins the experience. It doesn't feel engaging, it doesn't make you enjoy your rewarding experience. And this doesn't even take into account that a lot of games such as Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop Distance don't even utilize the revenge value system. More on that in a different video maybe one day, who knows? Probably around the time that 1.5, 2.5 comes out. But because they don't utilize revenge value in these games, you can kind of just infinitely stagger certain bosses with these abilities that you could just throw out non-stop with low cooldown, and on their own, that's okay. The fact that they deal a lot of damage and you can use them quickly is fine, but as we've seen in this video, it just kind of snowballs the more and more they give us. So with the effect of throwing out abilities that you can use on a very low cooldown with no resource, you also can use things like Cure on a very low cooldown with no resource. Now, if you thought that Balloonra or Square Mine broke the game before, imagine having a heal on command with practically no cooldown after you've used one or two extra abilities. You just basically don't even have to play the game. You just slap the triangle button until you win, and you get to watch a boss fight and see cool animations, but it's not that rewarding. They take away so much fun about Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 1 was okay, and I've actually gone on record with friends to say that I think Kingdom Hearts 1's a really bad game, and I've had some pretty big discussions about why I think Kingdom Hearts 1 wasn't that good, and a lot of it had to do with when you look at Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 1 looks bad in comparison. But in reality, Kingdom Hearts 1 on its own was a lot better than something like Dream Drop Distance or Birth by Sleep. Birth by Sleep was really broken because all you had to do was use Square Mine and Thunder Surge, and every boss fight was easy, minus a couple of specific boss fights where you didn't really benefit from those abilities anymore because they didn't actually deal that much damage due to how the bosses balanced. But even then, those bosses, they give you all the tools to beat them very easily. You press square at the right time, and you press X in response, and that's the fight. And then you shot lock for invulnerability. So that's its own situation. But when it comes to the command deck system, it's imbalanced. It sucks. It doesn't feel rewarding. It's not good for games to have high damage abilities on a low cooldown with no resource. It just completely ruins the experience, and it makes the game a press triangle to win game. And that's not fun. That's not engaging. That's not rewarding. That is nothing like what Kingdom Hearts 2 can be. Now, I know there's been a lot of criticism on Kingdom Hearts 2 in the past, saying that it's just a mindless hack and slash, but I beg to differ for a lot of very specific reasons. But don't worry, a lot of those general opinions you can expect to hear a lot about in the next month or so after Kingdom Hearts 1.5, 2.5 comes out. I'll probably be giving 2.5 FM, Kingdom Hearts 2 FM, the PS4 port specifically, a very good, thorough review because I love the game, and there are great things about it, and there are not so great things about it. And I've talked a little bit about what I hope gets improved from Kingdom Hearts 2 going into Kingdom Hearts 3 in my things I look forward to the most in Kingdom Hearts 3 video, which you can find here. But in all reality, the command deck system needs to go. I think that Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop Distance would be way more enjoyable as a console port once you have a proper command menu system, not so much of the command deck system. But I know that you can't really just upend reprogram the whole game to use command menu. Thankfully, Kingdom Hearts 0.2 utilized command menu, and it was great, and I enjoyed that. There are a lot of its own issues that are unique to 0.2, but that's not the point of this. The point of this is that the command menu system, in my opinion, is far superior, and I really look forward to them finding a way to implement the really awesome, unique Keyblade combos and abilities from the command deck system somewhere in the command menu system, where we can still utilize those cool combos in things like Limit Form in Kingdom Hearts 2 FM, but we can actually use more of them, and we're not limited to only using them in a specific drive form or transformation. We can just kind of activate them when we have the resources for it. So I look forward to maybe seeing that in Kingdom Hearts 3, but for the most part, I would just like to see the command deck system put to rest. And I think that they are putting it to rest based on the fact that 0.2, which was originally stemming from Birth by Sleep, didn't even use the command deck system. So I'm hoping for a brighter future of command menu and not command deck. That's all I have for today, guys. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you disliked it, you know what to do. If you want to talk more about the command deck system, the command menu system, or just overall combat in Kingdom Hearts, talk about it in the comment section down below. Get subscribed and click the bell next to the sub button if you want to get notifications when my videos come out. As always, see you next time.